Did you know that in Chapter 1, your Fortnite character's mouth would move when you're talking in-game?
It's right there, the mouth is moving. For you, it's you.
This was quickly removed with no explanation. Today I have half an hour of things secretly removed and added to Fortnite. In OG Fortnite, the HUD used to look like this, with the health bar being in the middle. Fortnite secretly changed this one day and moved it over to the left corner. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't bring this back for Fortnite OG. But back in Chapter 4 of Fortnite, there was something brand new added to the game, the Loot Island. This island had a flagpole, and if you stood there long enough, it would give you insane loot. But skip forward to Chapter 6 and they removed this and replaced it with the Shogun X boss. Which do you prefer? Okay, but this next one is a little insane, because Fortnite added jam tracks in 2024, but you couldn't even use them in the lobby until December. Fortnite finally added these to the lobby, and it's actually pretty hilarious. But let's go back to OG Fortnite when they added the minigun, because back in the day there was no cooldown. You could just shoot as long as you had ammo, and the limit for the ammo was 999, so you basically never ran out of ammo. Luckily, Fortnite changed this later, but I think it still took like 5 seasons. Okay, but Chapter 2 Season 2 is known as the best season ever, and a big reason for this was all of the secret details that they had around the island. Like the one in the Battle Pass trailer when they described Meadows. His description turned gold when she said this. Pay attention.
Meadows, a mastermind with the golden touch.
Okay, that was pretty clever, but Fortnite removed one of the most overpowered healing items in the game. In Chapter 1, Fortnite added the classic mini shields, and these actually had the ability to stack to 10 at a time. Fortnite must have thought this was a little overpowered because they changed it down to 6, where it remains to this day. There are some things that Fortnite just has to change, like the have a seat emote. This emote changes depending on which character you use. For instance, if you use the male skin, they have their leg on their knee, but a female skin crosses her legs. In Chapter 2 Season 5, one of Fortnite's fan favorite locations came out, the Butter Barn. And with this came the character Mancake. And on top of Mancake's head, there was a slice of butter. If you went in-game with this character on, the butter would slowly melt over time. But sadly, at some point in Fortnite, they removed this detail, making this butter last the whole match. In Chapter 2 Season 3, Fortnite finally added cars. With this came gas stations, which allowed you to fill up your car using the gas pumps. But exactly 3 chapters later, in Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3, they secretly removed every gas pump, replacing it with these weird pads that fueled your car instead. But did you know that when building, your blueprints actually change based on what material you have selected? Yeah, that's a small detail, but definitely a cool one. Another small detail is drowning. In Fortnite, if you lodge yourself underwater, you will begin drowning. At first, taking only 1 damage per second, but then it moves up to 5. Fortnite secretly changed this emote though. The battle call emote sounds like this. But every once in a while, there's a chance that it will make this sound. Okay, yeah, that's just kind of disgusting. But something that isn't disgusting is gingerbread, but not this one. This back bling has a living gingerbread man on it, which is weird enough, but he actually reacts to your gameplay. When skydiving, he screams for help. And when aiming in, you can see him angry. He's like rooting for you. But one of Fortnite's biggest secrets of all time is actually the tomato head. Who even is this guy? Who's under the mask? Is it even a mask? Well, one day, in Chapter 1, they released a loading screen that revealed it all. It's Jonesy? Okay, well that just makes sense, I guess. But I do have a really sad secret to show you. Bigfoot released a long time ago, but on his back bling you can see Fish Stick has been caught and put inside. Press the like button to pay respects for Fish Stick, and subscribe while you're down there. But someone just like Fish Stick is Peely. Peely is one of the Fortnite main characters, appearing in almost every single trailer, but he actually has been snuck into another place as well. With the Terminator bundle, you can see Peely driving the truck in his emote. This is pretty funny detail. But this next one is Horrifying. Cruella de Vil was added to Fortnite. but she doesn't have the classic spotted coat like she normally would. Instead, it's stripes. This confused many players, but then a few realized that she was wearing Oscar's fur. This is just terrifying and so sad. I loved Oscar. I'm sad this next one is even on the list, because in Chapter 2, Fortnite added something extremely unique, the Legacy tab. This tab showed your achievements and when you got them, but sadly this was removed in Chapter 5. I hope they bring this back one day. But did you know that Fortnite changed most of the skins that you know today? Because Fortnite releases these surveys filled with skins that they might add in the future, and sometimes these don't really turn out the same way that they look in the surveys, like Aphrodite. She looked like this in the surveys but was changed to look like this in game. Only 96% of you guys are subscribed, so if you guys would like to watch more of these videos, then please subscribe. But a game mode that was a fan favorite was sadly removed. In Chapter 1, Season 4, Fortnite added a game called Playground. This game mode allowed you to roam around the Fortnite island for an hour and it was all yours. Most people used this to practice 1v1s, but later in this chapter it was replaced with creative mode. Did you know that when doing the howl emote, there used to be a chance that it would make this sound? Okay, that definitely would have caught me off guard. Fortnite secretly deleted a skin without telling anybody. This skin says dead game, but when you go into Lego mode, they changed it completely, and now it says best game. This was definitely a funny, weird change. Almost as funny as the time Fortnite made an April Fool's joke that tricked everybody. On April Fool's Day in 2018, players loaded up just to be shocked when using impulse grenades. Take a look. It sent them 10 times as far as normal, even causing fall damage. I wish Fortnite still did these fun little trolls. But this next one wasn't really done on purpose, because Fortnite accidentally added an update that broke the game. This secret addition was hilarious to see, because in Chapter 3, on the right side of the island, there was a huge statue. And this statue glitched one day, causing players to find out that you could actually use tires to make this thing fly. Take a look.
What the?
Okay, how did Fortnite even mess up that badly? But there is one huge hidden detail that is actually more recent. Because when Wolverine Peely came out, a lot of players missed one big detail. So far, every Peely is peeled just a little bit, but Wolverine Peely actually isn't, because he has regeneration powers just like the true Wolverine, making it impossible for him to age. Just like most of you didn't realize that Gwenpool has many fourth wall breaks in Fortnite Season 4. She mentioned the Galactus event from Chapter 2, and in Reload she even says, "Whoa, this place has Tilted?" I guess she wasn't the only one who is a fan of Tilted. But there's another huge secret change located in Reload, because Fortnite decided to change the whole storm, causing it to do 6 times more damage at the end, making it impossible to do a heal off. But who even does heal-offs in Reload anyway? Another secret update was actually related to the item shop. Sometimes if a new skin comes out that I really want, but I'm not home to get it, I can't really get it, which stinks. But Fortnite just thought of this. They created a version of the item shop online. If you go to fortnite.com/shop, it sends you straight to it, and if you're buying anything,
make sure to use code PDJ.
Did you know that Fortnite also made a huge change to the default dance? Yeah, the default dance that everybody knows and loves. This dance wasn't always the way we know it now. There used to be another version of it, but they removed this audio. Weird. Fortnite has even had a secret callback to Mona Lisa. Instead of the original painting, it is now fish stick. Okay, this is mad weird. I don't even know how to start with this one, but in Chapter 2, Season 2, many people know that Meadows has the golden touch, right? He even turns guns to gold in-game when you carry them. But a secret change is that all the other skins in the Battle Pass that season turned to gold at some point, which made players wonder, what was Meadows doing, bro? Did you know that there used to be water balloons that could damage people? Now we only have a boring emote. In Chapter 1, we used to get LTMs pretty much every week. But something a lot of people forgot was the red supply drops that were in the LTMs. These would drop all sorts of crazy items. but not as crazy as the Kingsman umbrella from Chapter 2. Okay, maybe it wasn't that crazy, but this was only in the game for like 1 week, and it wasn't even very good, so nobody really remembers it.
Alright, shield. And I'm gonna kill him. Okay.
But something that everybody needs to remember was in Chapter 1. Fortnite had just added a shopping carts to their game, but something that not a lot of people remember is when you paired it up with a minigun, you could ramp up your speed like crazy. But there was a secret change to the Big Shield potion that no one remembers. This thing used to be a common rarity. Definitely an interesting choice, but one of Fortnite's funniest moments is in Chapter 1 when friendly fire was enabled. Okay, maybe it's good that Fortnite removed this. The pump shotgun is one of Fortnite's most beloved items, but some players have forgotten how overpowered it was in Chapter 1 when there was no delay. The classic double pump was so broken. If there's one thing that players seem to forget, it would be the pre-built structures. Fortnite used to have llamas, foxes, and many other animals built around the island. If you landed there, anyone could edit the build, and there were even some chests inside. But around that same time, players began noticing something in the sky, this strange comet. And not only that, but meteors were falling from the sky and landing on players. This made for some hilarious clips. If there's one thing I miss about OG Fortnite, it was the secret battle stars. In loading screens, you could find these secret coordinates. And when going to them, you would find a battle star. These stars would give you an entire level and allow you to get more items in the battle pass. It used to feel so good to get this as well. Remember the big shield potion changes? Well, that wasn't the only changes to shields. Everyone knows that you can carry 6 minis now. But in Chapter 1, you could carry 10 minis at one time. An extremely forgotten collaboration was the It collaboration in Chapter 1. If you went to Pleasant Park, you would find this balloon, and when you broke it, you would hear this creepy laugh. This was so creepy. We never even got a skin or anything, this was just there to scare players. But this character was forgotten by everyone, even Epic Games. Because one time there was a new emote, and Fortnite posted a trailer for it, but the skin in the trailer never even came out. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it seems like Fortnite forgot. Did you know that Fortnite did a collaboration with Super Smash Bros? Okay, kind of. There was an amazing LTM in Chapter 2. Every time you got hit, your percentage went up, and it threw you back further, and if you got hit too much, you would get thrown into the storm. Eventually, there would only be one player left, and this was an insane LTM. But this next one was only in the game for 1 day. But before I tell you that, subscribe if you guys are enjoying so you don't forget about me. If you guys would like to support me, use code PBJ when you buy them. Okay, back to the video. Did you know that Fortnite finally changed the no dance signs? They finally made a change where it throws you off the cliff. Okay, well, this next secret is located south of Hopeful Heights. This has the classic wooden crab, but that's not the secret. The secret is if you walk up to it, you will notice that they have a DJ booth, a disco ball, and giant speakers. And players realize that this is a callback to the meme Crab Rave. This was a hilarious change that no one expected, just like this next secret. This next secret is located right here at Demon's Dojo. It's very creepy POI, and actually nobody's killed her yet, so I might have to fight her. It actually has to do with not the boss itself, but the people that are around her. There are these things called shades, I think. I think that's what they're called. They're called shades, and if we're lucky, they're like invisible people, and they have a really, really weird, creepy secret to them. There they are, there they are. Take a look at this. If you're looking at them, they won't move. But then the second that you turn your back to them, they try to run for you. Oh, that is so creepy. No thank you. In Chapter 2, a few players came across this weird looking mushroom. But this mushroom wasn't normal, because if you emoted, this guy would follow you around and heal you, like some sort of personal pet. But one of my favorite LTMs in Fortnite was called Dogfight. This game mode was only planes. There was a sky limit, and if you went too close to the island, you would explode. But you had to shoot each other with new items to beat the enemies. I wish Fortnite would bring these back. Just like I wish they would bring back the Cupid's crossbow. This crossbow doesn't do any damage to builds, and in the Valentine's Day game mode, this was the only item. This made sky bases extremely overpowered. Something else that was extremely overpowered was fishing, because back in the day, they used to have an item called the cuttlefish. This worked as proximity grenade, and when someone was near, it would grab onto them and explode them. This was so overpowered, so I guess it makes sense that they removed it, but we have a few more secrets about fish later in the video. A lot of players have heard of Prop Hunt, the creative game modes that allow you to turn into props and play hide and seek pretty much. But did you know that they actually added this to Battle Royale? There was an item that allowed you to turn into any prop on the island. This was crazy, but it was removed after like only 1 week. But let's go way back in time. Chapter 1, Season 1. Fortnite was still new, and they didn't put any time into making the grenades, so the image was just a white PNG. But many people don't remember the insane feature that allowed us to choose what items were unvaulted. This was a vote. Anyone could go in-game and spend gold bars to vote on what they wanted to return. Anywhere from turrets to the mech. But okay, this has to be my favorite thing about Halloween. Sometimes Fortnite changes the map to match Halloween, but when this happens, there are a few pay-to-win skins by simply sitting in plain sight. Check it out. But something even crazier was that tilted towers could be destroyed within 5 seconds. Tfue found a glitch that literally destroyed Tilted in an instant. Play the clip. But another forgotten change in Chapter 2 was when the most hated POI ever released. When Coral Castle first came out, it was named Carl. This was random and very funny, but I do miss when we had side grading. This allowed you to take a basic weapon and turn it into something a little similar but completely different. But this skin was one of the most forgotten details in Fortnite. It changes depending on where you are. It even adds a tail when you go in the water. Okay, I know I've said something was my favorite a few times in this video, but my favorite POI ever has to be Starry Suburbs, a forgotten location. But something about this location was way more forgotten than the POI itself, because these stars would fall from the sky and give you the only ever golden submachine gun. In Chapter 1 Season 9, an item came out that has never returned, the Storm Flip. This item was so insane that it literally pushed back the storm, or it could even create the storm. Remember when I mentioned the cuttlefish? Yeah, that's not the only fish that's missing, because there used to be so many rare fish in the game that simply don't exist anymore, like the Midas Flopper. This fish turned your whole inventory into legendary items.
2, 1, eat ugly fish. Oh, let's go!
Hardly anyone remembers when Fortnite had a shotgun sniper. 95 damage from there is crazy. Many people are familiar with the spike traps in Fortnite, but more recent players would have no idea that there were many more traps in the game. From the ice traps to the poison dart traps, I'm pretty sure the most forgotten was this electricity trap. Okay, but that doesn't compare to the item that was even forgotten by Epic Games themselves. The back bling was added to the files in Chapter 4, but wasn't released until Chapter 5 Season 4. I mean, it's absolutely adorable. I don't know why they would hold off so long before releasing it, but I guess they forgot. But 99% of Fortnite players forgot about this next one, a secret Minecraft collaboration. Don't forget to stay to the end of the video because I know you'll want to remember some of these things. Back in the day, content creators were asked by Epic Games to play Fortnite, and in return they would get their own banner icon in-game. And one of these creators chose a Minecraft watermelon as their banner. This was an unofficial collaboration, but now this is one of the rarest banners in the game. This next one is a little more recent. In Chapter 5, lemons were hidden all over the island. Collecting them gave you XP, but that was it. It confused many players, and seasons passed by and people forgot about this. But then, a Spanish creator named Rubius got a skin in the game, and suddenly it all made sense. Some of his branding revolves around lemons, which means this was a secret tease from the very start, and everybody forgot. In Chapter 3, there was a Fortnite x Among Us collaboration, and in this collaboration, it gave us this amazing back bling. But a forgotten secret is that when you get knocked, you can hear the Among Us death sound effect. Sometimes I forget about this and it kind of jump scares me. But I bet you don't remember the Meadows bounty LTM. This LTM gave you a bounty, and if you successfully hunted them down, you would get extra points, maybe? I don't know. I don't even remember about this one anymore. But there is a secret reference to SpongeBob in game. With this rainbow emote, it is identical to this SpongeBob clip. But again, Fortnite forgot about this next one too. In Season OG, there was a huge letdown. This time machine umbrella had 2 dates on it, and when those dates came around, nothing even happened. In old Fortnite, there was some creepy features. People even made dedicated videos to it, going from Slenderman all the way to a disappearing teddy bear. Yeah, this one definitely scared me as a kid.
There is a stuffed teddy bear, and after I look at it for a few seconds, it disappears, and this is really creepy.
The first collaboration in Fortnite was actually one of the most forgotten. At Risky Reels, if you were patient enough, you would have seen this happen. But literally nothing came from this. Like, that was it. Come on, Fortnite, give us Wreck-It Ralph skin or something. Subscribe if you're enjoying so far. Obviously, no one could forget about the time when Fortnite actually added aliens. But there was one thing that people did seem to forget. The abductions. Players would randomly get abducted and placed back on the island. Maybe the aliens are the ones making us forget all these things. In Chapter 2 Season 6, Fortnite added something called bunker chests. It was a rare chest that would give you extremely good loot. This even had players racing for certain houses just to get the loot first. Another forgotten chest is the cosmic chest. This would require your whole team to be there, and you'd have to take turns hitting this just to receive some boring blue loot. No wonder everyone forgot about this. But this one was forgotten because Fortnite never even told anyone. In Chapter 3, Fortnite secretly added a Segway collaboration. And some people have this emote and don't even realize it's a collaboration. There was an absolutely overpowered drop spot in Chapter 2. Fortnite added this boat that would spawn in random locations each match. But it did guarantee you 2 supply drops, 2 IO chests, and so many heals. But not as insane as the Storm Scout Sniper. This sniper had a 100% no-scope accuracy and told you the next storm circle. Fortnite eventually nerfed this thing, but man, it was fun. This next one kinda blows my mind. The Gravitron was added into the game for only a few weeks, which makes it surprisingly forgotten. But it was still one of the funniest items in the game.
Throw the rock into him. That's another 66. Another 22 as well. There we go.
Most people remember the augment system in Chapter 4, but not a lot of people remember the Chapter 2 version of it. Back in Chapter 2, there was a Spy Games LTM, and in this LTM, you could actually equip perks just like the augment system that allowed you to do some crazy things. A forgotten feature was that when gifting originally came out, you could customize it however you'd like, and this even allowed you to send personal notes. But Fortnite thought this could be bad, so they removed this feature. One time, Fortnite added a feature that told you when someone sent a friend request. And let's just say this was bad. Play the clip.
Aw, cool. Someone wants to be friends.
What? What was that?
Aw, cool. We've got a friend request. We've got a friend request.
Back in Chapter 1, there was a feature in Greasy Grove that was hilarious. It made you dance every 60 seconds and interrupted so many fights.
Alright, boys. What?
So this next secret is actually located at Magic Mosses, right up here. You have to first go to one of these. Reveal nearby sprites. Once you grab a Sprite, then you take it to the very middle of this location. Okay, so once you are here at the very center of this location, you will go in here. You can kind of build yourself off if you need to, and you just break down. There's a secret little tunnel down here, and that's not it. Keep going, and you'll land in the bottom of a water cave. But then, there is another secret, and it involves the sprites. You take it right here. This door will open. It's a secret cave in here, and it only opens if you have a Sprite. When you go in here, you would think, oh, is that it? Just one more chest? But no, there's another secret cave behind this giant rock. And if you take it in here, there is some insane loot. You can just take this porta potty to leave. But this next secret is even crazier. Did you know that these guys have a huge secret? Because when you pick them up, obviously these guys give you heals, but did you know they actually react to your gameplay as well? Something funny and kind of sad is when you go into the storm with them on your back, they get angry. I think that's pretty funny, and it's absolutely adorable. Alright, now let me get out of the storm because I don't want to die. By the way, subscribe if you're enjoying so far. 40,000 subs before 2025, I will give away 10,000 V-Bucks. Okay, this next secret is here at the bird location. And the secret actually has to do with the bird. There's something funny about the bird is that the reason it's spelled B-U-R-D is because he looks like a turd. So they just switched the name, gave him feet and a smile, and that's it. And turned him yellow, I guess. It's pretty funny. But the funnier part about this is actually inside of this location. Because at the bird, they're doing something really funny with the tables. So you can see the food here, you see the french fries, and you see the drink. So all the chairs are normal and stuff over here, but if you come over here, you can see they're replacing the chairs with toilets. Maybe that's why this place is called Bird, because, I mean, maybe it just hurts your stomach so badly when you eat it that you just... okay, I think you get it. I don't know. That's why... I don't know. Okay, this is weird. The next secret is actually located right here at Masked Meadows, and it's at this Oni mask shop. It's called The Thousand Faces, and if you walk inside, let me show you right here. Boom. It's pretty cool looking, just some regular looking building, but there are some Oni masks around the building. All of these are pretty much just casual Oni masks or some skins that we've seen in the game like Meow Souls. But then, you've got this main one, which is actually really creepy, and it's interesting to see that it's broken. I wonder if that has any storyline or anything. Then we've got some like the Fox Clan, we've got the chicken, we've got some Oni masks. This is a very special mask because in the surveys, there was a skin with this exact face, and this skin hasn't come out yet. So it's very interesting to see that Fortnite is actually teasing this skin's return. If you go to the Night Shift Forest location, there is a huge secret. You might notice this vault, but how do you get inside? Well, you have to find the Bush Ranger NPC. He can spawn at 3 different locations each time. But before you go to him, you need to make sure that you have a Sprite in your inventory. Once you have this Sprite, you can bring it to the Bush Ranger, and he will give you the vault key. This key obviously opens the vault. But inside, there are so many chests. This has enough loot for you and your whole squad, so if you find it here, you definitely don't want to pass this up. Okay, so this next secret is super unique. It's located right over here on this mountain by Masked Meadows, right down here. So right down here in this bunker, there's a huge secret. So if you drop down here, take the zip line all the way down. In here, this looks like just a regular, normal room. You can look around. Nothing weird out here, just a little train station railway area. But if you go in here, it's right here. You break this, and there is a secret hole. And if you go down here, there's an arrow pointing up, and if you turn the corner, a bunch of chests and shields. So this is some guaranteed really quick good loot. It's actually a pretty good drop. And then just run back out here, and you can either take the zip line up, or you can get out this way. Okay, but this next secret is located right here on this mountain. Because if you go to this mountain, it is the classic Winterfest cabin. It's so nice to see again. Inside, are there any Christmas trees? Oh, looks like they packed it all up. That's depressing. Nothing, just a bunch of empty boxes. Okay, so this next secret is a little bit weird because at Lost Lake, if you land here, you will immediately see this secret. So, I mean, maybe it's not really a secret, but it's definitely creepy. If you look in the water here, you will see a giant face. This is disturbing to say the least, but the eyes are literally glowing. I don't know what this means, but I feel very uncomfortable right now. Okay, so this next one is an insane glitch that not many people know about. Players have found a way to break the game. If you can time it right with the right location, you can throw your Void Oni mask on the floating island and it'll glitch you, allowing to fly forever. Somebody should do this with the Superman skin. That would look hilarious. I tried to do this, but I just couldn't get it right. So let me know if it works for you. Mystique is one of Fortnite's best skins because it can transform into any character you kill. But can it transform into the brand new Shogun X boss? Well, let's find out. I spent 5 minutes trying to fight this boss just to find out if you can transform into him. Once I killed him, I did this emote and whoa, it actually worked. If you have the Mystique skin, you need to try this. Did you know that you can fly with the new swords? Players found a glitch that allowed you to fly like you're in creative mode. You can do this by spam switching between the sword and another item. Mongrel did this and it's pretty OP. Just be careful because people can still shoot you out of the sky. Subscribe for 10,000 V-Bucks. Fortnite is pay to win. Do you believe me? Well, it's true. Nick A30 realized that some cars were actually better than others.
This Whiplash is a car that people have by default, because as you see, you can kill the opponent very easily. I am not able to hit him. It's just a lot harder to hit your opponents. It's a lot easier to kill your opponents in these pay-to-lose cars.
Check out this clip. Even through armored walls, you can hit players using Captain America's shield. Wait until you hear what happens when you enter this zip line.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Fortnite is hiding way more than what we've already talked about. They secretly added a reference to a huge meme that everybody was shocked about. Fortnite has done references to memes before, such as the burning house meme, but this time they referenced the classic Wolverine meme. This is hilarious and I hope they keep doing stuff like this. But this next secret revolves around the Cybertruck. Because if you have a teammate stand on the back of it and go through the nitro hoop, this happens. And it's absolutely hilarious. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Another funny secret is that in the Season 4 trailer, we can actually see Chaos Agent secretly stuck in a prison cell. I'm telling you, Chaos Agent is literally everywhere in each season. I'm about to show you a huge secret. In the dog pound at the meeting table, there is a little red button. This is the same button that we saw in the trailer, but when you push this button, it plays the classic Chapter 2 Season 2 music. Most people have seen the insane glitches with the new cars. But not many people have realized that there is another hidden secret with these cars. The second secret I'm showing you guys today is actually located right out here. If you go into the cars right here, you need it to be one of these newer cars. Either this or the classic one. When you play the music, the car actually bounces. But this next secret is definitely one of my favorites, and it's actually located right over here. So basically, in this building, there's a lot of good loot, and there's a lot of henchmen and stuff like that. But the loot that seems very good is actually a trap that nobody expected. This just looks like a normal good old chest, right? Until you open it and this happens. Yeah, they kind of go crazy on you. But something that we aren't supposed to find in Fortnite is the purple burst. Fortnite added back the OG burst AR, but this AR was only common rarity to blue rarity. But for some reason, there's a chance for a purple burst AR. I don't even think this was in the game, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's supposed to happen this way. If you find it, you're very lucky. Alright, so Fortnite actually has a huge secret, and it's based around these fish. Most people know that if you go up to this giant fish and dance, it will actually dance with you. It's pretty funny and pretty cool, but Fortnite also just updated it where every single tiny fish on the map will dance with you as well. So if you go up to one of these, it'll do the same thing. It plays a little bit of a different tune, but it is pretty funny, and I'm glad that they changed this because they kind of removed this for a little bit. For more Fortnite OG secrets, watch the video on the screen. I'll see you guys there, and subscribe and use code PBJ.